Heaven and hell aren't places that you go to. They are states of being or states of consciousness that you experience. Now, how do you experience? Don't you experience through being? Don't you experience through the awareness of being? Through I am, which is God's name, and name means nature. So how would heaven look? Seeing it, hearing it, perceiving it through God's name, His nature. Isn't love, peace, joy, happiness, abundance? Isn't that heaven? Combine that with I am, and what will you get? You will get I am peaceful, I am joyful, I am wonderful, I am enough, I am powerful. That is heaven. I am abundance. That is also heaven. But you see, God gave you the power over life and death. And where do the scriptures say, does that power lie? It lies in that little thing in your mouth. It lies in that tongue. You see that little thing that you hold in your mouth? And by the way, you also hold a tongue in your thoughts and in your feelings. That little thing has the power over life and death, blessings and cursings, as it is written in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 19. How would death look like? How would hell look like? Wouldn't hell look like, I am powerless, I am lost, I'm stupid, I'm unlovable? That is hell. And you experience it where? Right here on the earth. Which is the place of judgment, by the way. You see, as it is written in the book of Hebrews, chapter 9, verse 27, it is appointed unto man once to die, and then comes the judgment, right? But in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 15 to 18, it says that the place of judgment is what? You might be surprised that it says that the place of judgment is the earth. This place right here. This place right here is the place of judgment. So think about it. If Hebrews chapter 9, verse 27 tells you that it is appointed unto you once to die, so your body gives up the ghost. You don't die, you see, you're a consciousness, spirit. Spirit doesn't die. It's eternal. You can't destroy spirit. Your body dies and gives up the ghost, and then comes the judgment. But Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 15 to 18 says that the place of judgment is the earth. So what does that mean? He who has eyes to see and ears to hear, let him hear what the Spirit says unto the churches. So you see, your I am, your awareness of being is creating your reality. And you are speaking that reality into existence. Because remember, the power over life and death, the power over heaven and hell, the power over blessings and cursings is in your tongue, in your thoughts, and in your feelings, because that is what God hears. That is what God sees. What does God see according to Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 12? Doesn't He look at your chambers of imagery? Doesn't your I am, your awareness of being, look at your imagination. You know, that screen that runs before your inner eye when you close your eyes and you imagine things. Doesn't your I am, your awareness of being, perceive everything that is going on in that secret chamber of yours? You see, men think they are slick. They think that because they can deceive men, other men, they think that they can deceive God. But God is your awareness of being, which perceives everything. He watches your husband, your thoughts, and your wife, your emotions, your feelings. He watches what is going on in that garden of yours, that consciousness. He's watching that husband of yours is in that garden, in that consciousness, your thoughts, and that wife, your feelings and your emotions. And he is watching what kind of offspring they are creating. Do you have eyes to see and ears to hear? You see, just like a physical man and a physical woman come together to create children, even so, your thoughts and your feelings in that garden of yours, that consciousness, they come together, right? And they also create offspring or children or experiences in this physical world. Manifestations. You see, since you hold the power over life and death in your tongues, in your thoughts and in your heart, and in that mouth of yours, that physical mouth as well, you are responsible for your reality. Because remember, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Whatever you think about yourself, however you see and perceive yourself, others in this physical world, that is your experience. Do you understand? God gave you the co-creative power. He gave you the creative power that He Himself has. And I just explained to you how you create, how you call spirit down into the earth, the matter, the mater, the mother. Do you understand? You have the power to call down spirit into matter. You have the power to call the Father into the Son, into the Holy Spirit. Or you have the power to call down from your mind, from the universal mind, which is your I am, your awareness of being, to call down ideas or ideals. The Sun. Do you understand? Mind, ideas, ideal. Ideas or ideals proceed from your mind every day, right? You sort them out. Because remember, the kingdom of heaven is like a net. Didn't Christ tell you that? That net is your mind, and it draws ashore all kinds, all manner of thoughts and feelings, as it is written. And you sort them out. You sort the sheep, the good thoughts, out and divide them from the goats, the bad thoughts, right? And then you take the good thoughts, the good idea, the good ideal, the Sun, and you manifest that idea or ideal into the physical. That is the Holy Spirit. that is the expression of what you have called down. You see, you are the co-creator of your own reality. It isn't that God hates you. You are manifesting your own reality. You can't blame anybody else. But you see, you cannot accept this knowledge without self-accountability. I am is the key to everything.